Hey everybody, welcome to Chapter 4. Chapter 4 covers operating activities, well, not all operating activities, just sales and cash and how they're handled in QuickBooks. And so the outcomes for this chapter are like creating a new service, a new product, a new customer, recording a sales receipt, recording invoices, etc. So I won't read them all off to you. You can look and see those for yourself. But that's what we're doing, the things that you do to sort of create customers and then record payments from them or record billing to them in the form of like an invoice. We'll also be able to record. So I guess what that means is that we're going to be spending most of our time in the Manage Customers section of QuickBooks this week. And so we can get to that just by clicking on Manage Customers. And from there, we can create new customers. And then if we want to, we can create invoices for our customers, create sales receipts, all right from this screen. So they'll actually have us do it a couple of other ways when we do it, but I think one of the things that's really important to notice is that QuickBooks always gives you multiple sort of paths to the same place. And so sometimes that's really valuable, but other times it can be confusing because you're like, oh, I thought you did it that way. So some people always like to go, from this dashboard screen to, to manage customers or to add products and services. Other people, we'll create shortcuts over here because you can customize this bar and add customers and things that way. And so I think there won't be anything super hard or super crazy this week. Do recognize the difference between an invoice and a sales receipt is that with a sales receipt, we're getting money right as we issue it. So it's when somebody pays us in cash or a check or something, we'll issue a sales receipt. So the customer gets a copy of it and that's recorded the sale for us. Whereas when we do work for someone and they haven't paid us yet, we'll create an invoice and the invoice will it's like a bill to the customer, right? So probably many of you know that differentiation, but some people don't. And so I wanted that to be clear. Anyway, so we're set up this week with, I'm going to actually take us to, let's see, let me pause this and I'll pull up Canvas and show you just a little walkthrough of what's expected this week. All right, here I am in the Canvas homepage for the course. And so if we go to modules, we'll see for this week, which is chapter 4. You're going to look at the overview and then you're going to watch or read through the chapter. Again, I really strongly suggest reading through the chapter. Don't just ignore that. And then watch the video, which isn't on here yet because I'm recording it, but it will be on there. And like I said, every time I do this, I'm like, well, you're watching it right now. So you're doing what you're supposed to do. There's some additional study materials. These are videos put out by Intuit on how to do things if they'll be helpful to you. Then we have the walkthrough assignment. Each time with the walkthrough, if you like them, I have a full video put here for you where you can just follow along the video or you can follow along the textbook. And this week I've tried, and I think, we'll see how it goes, but the book is broken down into sections for that walkthrough. And I've recorded the video in sections, or you can watch the full video as you do the walkthrough. And then, of course, we have the case assignment, which is the one you're doing in your own company shell, or you're in your own company QuickBooks file that you created in chapter 1 and then added to in chapter 3. You'll continue that. One thing I will say that I have it here in the assignment, but just so you can see it, is because we're continuing to add to an existing company file, things need to be right before we move forward or we can really get messed up. And so I'll be checking your company files as you submit your assignment to me, but just double check and make sure your trial balance matches what it should be at the end of chapter 3, which is actually given to you in the chapter 3 case. Make sure it matches that before you start to move forward with chapter 4, inputting chapter 4 data. And I've also put it here again And then this week for the case, I haven't given you a full walkthrough like I have in the past. Instead, I'm going to let you work through the case, but I have a little video here of steps 8 through 13 just to make sure you know how to create those reports and export them to the proper format and then submit them. So that's all there is for this week. Like I said, I don't think it'll be too crazy tough. If you get messed up, of course, let me know and we can get together online or face to face, whatever works best for you, and work through whatever challenges you're facing. Good luck this week, and I hope you learn a lot.